in my time with the national team, we've never beat Trinidad and Tobago. In fact, we've taken a shellacking from them in the last time we played in the CFU Cup several years ago. Nicaragua, I've watched their game tape. Very technical team. They gave Trinidad a run for their money. A very skilled team. You saw they put 19 goals up against Turks. We were only able to manage 7. A team that is very organized. They play predominantly on 2 teams back home in Nicaragua. And so, when I saw that draw, it's a tough draw. There's a lot of other teams I would have preferred that we played. And so we've gone together. I sent a scout from Canada to tape that game in Nicaragua and Trinidad. We've got our computer breakdown of that game. We as a staff are beginning the game plan to assess, okay, what do we need to do specifically to address the Nicaragua game? You can't look to Trinidad and Tobago for a second. You have to just, let's put our concentration and our focus on Nicaragua. They've got a young woman by the name of Yacina Flores, scored the lone goal against Trinidad and Tobago, had another 6 against Nicaragua. She's going to be key to shutting down that game. They're technically very, very proficient. Our defensive shape, how we were able to stand them up and not dive in and open it and allow them to exploit spaces behind us will be key. They're a much better organized and more technical team player for player than us. And so we've got to figure out, well, how will we combat that? Trinidad and Tobago, big, strong, athletic. They've got their pro league. They've got players playing in the US. That will be a tough matchup for us to play. And while we haven't started to look at the strategy and the tactics for that game yet, I'll tell you this, the number one thing will be, how do we control Sasha James, right? How do we control Forbes, who's a mainstay? They probably saw this draw and believe that they're the favorite team and they're going to be the ones to go through. They've had no trouble handling us in the past. And, we've got to come prepared to say, hey, that was yesterday and here's how we move forward today.